Hello, here is another game from Foxy that ended up premature because of the connection. So white lost on time, pretty much in Fuseki, but it seems there were some overplays early on, so let's have a look. So white is trying again the 5-3 move to go for outside thickness, and black decides to play a territorial move extending on the bottom side. Now usually here the high move is played, which leads to a Sun essay. So black has 3 star points on one side, and this is an influence oriented strategy. But going on the third line, it contradicts a little bit the way or the idea of going for a cosmic style play. So this tends to be territorial. Now white approaches from the outside, that's very good. And here usually black should just extend at 04. 04, it's a very good relationship with k3 and it's calm enough. White will either slide like this or go sun directly. In which case black can choose to block the bottom side because you already got the middle side extension in place. So black plays a kick, white goes up, and black goes for the Hane on the second line, but normally black should just play 04, then white extends, and later in the game black can use S8 to test white's reaction on the right side. But right now it's still bigger to enclose the corner at 04. But then the kick is a little bit questionable because it kind of makes white very strong on the right side. Now with this Hane, white gets even stronger on the right. Now instead of going down, normally black should connect solid because that's where white wants to go to capture the stone. And when this happens, usually white will extend, take the tiger mount to connect against the cut, or extend R10. R10, Q10, but R10 is good enough here. It's in good relationship with Q16. So black went down. Then there's some Amaji in the corner at S4 and white can live inside. Of course for white it's still very good to play R8, it's a thick formation or some extension R10, Q10 or what happened in the game. This is fine too, but later on black can clamp or even play the vital point directly. So that's why in general it's okay to play R8, that's the proper move. But nothing wrong with this extension actually, or something around R10. So there's some margin in the corner, which means black should add another move here, 03, 04, or even S4. But black doesn't have time to play all his moves in the lower right corner, obviously. So he played in the top left, that's fine. Now put some pressure, then simply slide. And here white can already think about, the Tenuki is good, but a move to attack the left side and then extend back. This will set up a nice moy on the left. Now the ways white can consider to punish this low right corner, this attach is an option, but usually this kind of attach is played when black has no other stones like S6, D6. So that's the kind of move white plays when black refuses to extend 04 in the early stage. So let's go back here. Let's say black takes away the extension or play some kind of invasion here instead of playing 04, then white immediately plays the attach, no B, then cut. Now the whole point of this cut is to get a lot of forcey moves with the sacrifice in the corner and make a thick wall on the outside. So this way black builds the corner, but black spends many moves to build that 10 points corner, and white gets super thick on the outside here. So that's the way to punish black for not taking the jump. But black already had the moves on the second line and first line, so the position is a bit different, in which case white can just enter 03. Now when white plays 03 and black protects the corner, white will simply jump out, and this corner is isolated and it doesn't build so much after all. And another way for white is to jump inside at S4. Now with this move, first of all, when black connects, this is a bad shape because it forces black into an empty triangle. Then white can sacrifice that stone by playing Q2. Now when black captures the stone, black just spends more moves in the corner and white comes out. So in the end, black invests lots of stones and he barely survives. Well, the group is alive because it's not surrounded, and locally black can just add another move at d4 to form the 2 eyes. But it's very painful. Lots of moves to build 4 or 5 points. So this attach is not always the right move to punish. In this case, white should think of a combination of peep and then slide on the second line. Now if black resists, white can push out one time, Nobi, Hane, cut, then block the corner like this, Atari, and leave inside the corner. So this way white will scoop out all the points in the corner, and again black has this empty triangle, which is really painful. So he got punished from a shape point of view. So attach, Hane, and Nobi. Now in this case, white can think about the Hane also. When black cuts and tries to catch one stone, which is fine, white will play Atari and then Atari in the corner. And in this case, if black connects, white kills everything here. Either like this or go down, and when black connects, Atari and kill all. So on this Hane, black has to think twice whether to cut or just connect. Now when black just connects, white connects also. Then black again is surrounded and isolated in the corner, and he should do something about his k3, either jump out or protect like this. Otherwise white can come inside at f3 next. So when black plays another move here, white can turn once. Anytime this exchange is center for white, then extend on the left side. This extension makes sense from the top left formation, because anyway white wants to go for outside thickness, playing moves like c16 and c15 and e16. So just Nobi and Nobi again. Then it doesn't feel like black got punished much, and black played away. So here if we Hane, then a cut. Yeah, Hane is too much, and this will be a good exchange in center, then approach the corner. Yeah, white probably doesn't have to go Nobi here, because the group in the corner, it's already safe, and even if white turns entry, black doesn't suffer much, so black can play away now. If white plays here, black can just protect, and on this move play the hanging connection. The thing is, even if white turns n3, this formation it's facing k3, so it's not going to profit too much in this direction, but at least there's a lot of potential in the middle like this. So black played very conservative this g3, now a sun-sun invasion. Sun-sun is playable, but it's still okay to go on the outside, c6, and then extend back, either to space jump like this or Ogama. So direct invasion, black played the double Hane variation, which is fine, it's all forced, and white extends. White usually will just push, but anyway there is not much impact on the bottom stones because of g3 and k3, so fine idea to extend to the middle of the side. Also white can think about f2 attach, in which case black will probably pull back, then white simply surrounds the corner, and if black plays with fighting spirit, cut and go out, white will give up a stone in order to separate the corner. Besides, black still needs to extend for a base in the top. So white got the middle side extension, that's also very big. Then black goes out. The way for black to go out from the corner is to play Kosumi. This is the proper and simple way, but black can just leave it and attack all the way at O17, where white can double up, because white has the extension at Q10, black will extend back, and white put some pressure on the top to set up a nice moy on the right side. So when black plays this move, white can still think about f18 cut, and it will go like this. So now h17 is just an over-concentrated formation. O17 is a very big point too. Black extends again, and once again white can think about this move. If black will push here and cut, white has Atari and connect, and now it will hurt the top stones. So this is painful for black. This descent can wait. This can be played anytime as a cut threat. It's obvious black will go b2 also later on. The turn is okay, it's quite big because it will threaten the cut at q3, so it makes sure black doesn't build the points on the bottom. Now here white can just play Nobi. If black will push again and cuts, white can cut back at q3. So black's options are Atari, white goes down, and then black has to make life in the corner. White can push one time, black needs to protect, and then white is already alive on the bottom. Now it's just good to play the hanging connection to prevent the cut. So when black plays in the middle, white comes out like this. If black attacks from the bottom, Atari, and push out. But anyway, locally, white is pretty much alive on the bottom side after capturing the 2 stones. So instead of playing Keima here, it's better to use the cut or Nobi first, and then when black protects, white protects also. This one, black turns, and now white timeout, but white is supposed to play n6 or cut at q3. The cut at q3 is not the same as when white takes away liberty, because black can resist and go under. But in this case, white will descend in center and then play the Kosumi to keep the stones connected on the outside. And later in the game, black still needs to play a move inside the corner. Right now he's fine, but oops. I mean, block if Atari connect. So this can happen, and then white goes for more central influence. But yeah, proper defense in the center. Play where black wants to play. So if you look at the position now, black has the bottom about 20 some points, this corner around 10 points, the top side, but the top side can be separated, another 10-15 points. And white has got the right potential and the left. Both are very big, and also more potential in the center can come. So I think white is slightly ahead in this game already. But there's a lot to be played, and we don't know what would have happened. So better luck with the connection next time. Enjoy the review.